While a man says he was afraid for his life as he was attacked by a man who he stopped to help on the side of a Central Florida expressway.
That man is now in jail facing multiple charges. This happened Monday morning on the 429 expressway near the Seidel Road exit in Winter Garden. West 2's Justin Schecker talked with the victim.
I don't want to lose my humanity. We're put on this earth to help each other.
And that's exactly what Hans Hamilton tried to do Monday morning on the 429 expressway in Winter Garden.
I saw a car crash. I saw a door open. So being a good person, any human being would see, you would just pull over to check.
As Hamilton parks his Tesla, the man in the red t-shirt appeared to be lying motionless on the ground next to a white Lexus that had slammed into a guardrail.
I rolled down my window. Hey, are you okay? Are you okay? No response. So I'm thinking, this person's dead. So I open up my car door. As soon as I opened that car door, he was off that ground. So he was waiting.
This video from a camera in his car shows the man hop on the hood of the Tesla, and he starts stomping on the windshield.
So that's on a little incline of 429. It pulled me out of my car. As I was falling backwards, he was jumping off the roof on top of me. And that's when he started kicking and pummeling me.
A different camera captured the ambush attack and the man repeatedly punching his head.
I know on the back of my head they counted 8 different bumps. Plus the kicks to the jaw, which I can finally today, I'm able to eat a thin sandwich, but I still can't open my mouth all the way.
Hamilton says the suspect, later identified as 44-year-old Daniel Coman, threatened to take his life.
The whole time he's hitting me, he's telling me he's gonna kill me. And he didn't just tell me, his eyes were void of any humanity. I believed it. So when I was fighting, I knew the last thing I was going to see was not that ground.
Hamilton explained how he managed to get off the ground and away from his attacker.
I cannot beat him strength-wise, so I have to try to incapacitate him. So I think I was pommeling in his jugular vein in his neck.
Deputies arrested Coman for battery and criminal mischief for what he did to Hamilton and his car. He's also facing charges of resisting with violence, as well as assault and battery on the first responding deputy.
He attacks the cop. Cop's on the ground rolling. What do? 4 broken ribs? Jump on the ground with the cop. And at that point, somebody ran across the street, across the freeway, and we're all trying to get this guy cuffed as he's still fighting.
Hamilton also suffered a brain bleed, multiple contusions, and a concussion.
Physically, the body's doing what it should do and it's healing, but it's very painful. 4 broken ribs is no joke. Mentally, it's a little more difficult.
He says he's grateful for the kindness of strangers who are making donations on his GoFundMe page for his auto and medical bills.
So the point is, there's still kindness in the world. People are donating that don't even know me. And I'm very thankful.
Covering Orange County, Justin Schecker, West 2 News.
Hamilton says he wants Coman to face attempted murder charges. He is still in jail on $5,000 bond.